Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video I have a super sweet folio project for you. I am using the new 5x7 folio die set from Scrap Diva Designs. You can see this comes with so many dies. You could probably use this die set forever and not get sick of it. You can see you have your spines, you have a wider and some smaller ones, you have pockets, you have flip tags, you have... what don't you have in this set? I want to tell you, you have everything. So you will have a ton of fun with this one. I will create this using a paper collection from Simple Stories. You can see it has sort of a B team, and I will combining this large 5x7 folio die set with a ton of other dies from the latest release from Scrap Diva. So you will see many of them throughout this video. I just wanted to share with you the papers I'm gonna use before we get started, and I also want to mention that I am speeding this up quite a lot because otherwise we would have been here for an hour or so. I also cut a little bit in this video, so if there is any part, please leave me a comment if it went too fast or if there is anything you want to ask me about this project. I started out by cutting all of my base pieces here, just in white and some yellow colored cardstock. I also cut some spines, so I had them ready to go. I cut 3 of the larger dies here, so the base piece, and you can see I'm attaching one of the larger spines here, so we'll have a gap so we can have some dimension inside of this. And they will fold over, and then I will do the same thing for the other side. So we'll have another piece here. For this side, I'm just using my bone folder to really make this stick hard together. And then for the other side, I decided to go for the outside for this one. So you can actually figure out which one of your pages that will be most shown. And the side that is most shown, you will not have the tab to. On the middle part of this, I will have a flip tag coming, a book page or whatever you're gonna call it, that will come down. So I will have that to the side. And here I was thinking of having a pocket. I will have the pocket, but I will not attach it right now. I will have it later on attached there. And you can see I'm just trying out where I want stuff to go. I wanted one more tab to the first side here. You can see it here on screen. So I attached that down, and that will actually be on the front cover page there. So we can see we have a lot of pieces that is coming out and could be pulled down. So that is super cute. And now comes the fun part where we're gonna cut our pattern papers. So I did this in steps. This is the front cover, so I took these cute bees and had on top. Then we have our next page. I wanted these flowers, really nice. And on top of this, instead of having this pulled down, I did a pocket, a flat pocket. To our first inside, I took this pattern paper with the beehives to decorate it. And then to the back side of that, I will actually rip this off and do this again later on, but I will have a yellow paper. For the inside, I will have more of that beehive paper. For the inside of our middle piece, we will have this green paper. I'm not super happy with this paper. If I could switch it, I would. I think it's not my style. And this yellow paper is also too yellow, so it didn't go nicely with that green paper. I know I'm critical, but it wasn't nice. If I would do this again, this middle section is the one I would definitely fix. But you can see it turned out okay, but not perfect. I wanted a pocket here for my beehives, super sweet. And then those bees on top of it, really nice. And I also included some of these paper with the stripes so you can write something or have pictures. And I also wanted a little small pocket. This could actually also come down if you made it into a tab, but I didn't. So for one of my sort of pockets, I wanted another pocket. So this is another die set from Scrap Diva. This one is called Librarian Card Pocket. And you can see how cute this is. It's also bead themed to match my large projects. And I'm cutting this and putting it all together on top of this. I will also decorate it with some of the ephemera from the latest release. Super sweet. So here you go, you can see I put some ephemera in and a clip here from the A7 clipboard die set. And here's that sweet pocket. You can see how I decorated it, and I think it turned out super sweet. I will have a clip one to that one as well later on. So now we can work with our decoration, and you can see I cut a beehive. I used this beehive from another die set and also some bees. Really cute. I love how that turned out. This is actually from the Stitch Bee set. And the little clip also came in place here. So sweet. And my little bees fell off. And for the sentiment for the front of this, I'm using one of those new bee word sets. And I also have that honey drizzle from the Honey Pot Mini album. For these decorations, I'm using the honeycomb die set, and I cut it twice so I could have it on top and then sort of to the lower part as well. I love this. I think this turned out so cute. I love this decorational piece. And I also looked through the ephemera pack and found those beautiful butterflies. So they of course had to be on the front of our little mini sort of album here. I found another ephemera piece that we could have to the inside, and then there is also this beautiful stamp set. This one is called Be Happy Stamp, and I just messed up, as you can see, and I'm trying to find a ephemera piece that I could cover that one up with, and it ended up being a flower, of course. Not that one, I think, another one. A smaller one, this one, so cute. And then a little ephemera bee, I think, also made it. For that inside tab, I told you I was going to change this up. I took another stamp from that set, and I have some gold metallic ink, and then I have some perfect pearls in the gold shade. I am using a paper underneath, and then I'm going over it with a small brush, and this really makes it look foiled. I think that is just stunning. So if you have any stamps, you can do this technique. I don't know exactly who taught me this, but somebody on the internet did. So it's not me that have come up with this, but it really turns out so cute. So I hope that is something you're gonna try out. So here we go. You're gonna get a flip through of the projects that we created. So here is that really foiled look with the stamp. And then we have the first side here. We have our little tag that could be pulled out. You can have some pictures. This will come down. We have some more cut aparts here. You can write something. On this side we have a photo. You will have this little pocket with another pocket inside. I think that turned out so cute. And then we have this side with, of course, our beehive and some more ephemera pieces that you could also switch out and have something else instead of that. So that pretty much finished our project for today. I hope you got inspired to pull out your dies and maybe create something similar to what I had here. A folio is really fun and you can be very creative with it. So thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you like 10% off your next purchase from Scrap Diva, I have a code down below for you, as well as the links for the products that I used in this video. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you soon. Bye!